I was raised in the South. I know, that's a shocker. But I learned early on that you can say one word and change your facial expressions, and the whole meaning of the word changes. One of those words is awful. Southern women love to use the word awful. We can talk about how it's awful this or that's just awful. All you have to do is change your facial expressions to show how deep the word awful should be used. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how awful the world is. And it's as if we're just raising the white flag and just letting the world get awful. And I really believe that was what happened in Jesus' time when he said, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. I believe everybody was talking about how awful the world was, and they didn't really want to do anything. And that's the reason Jesus said this. He said, go out and proclaim that I have come. He even sent out 72 there in chapter 10. And he says, you have power over the things of this world in my name. Go and do it. And I believe that's what he was talking about when he says, love your neighbor as yourself. And that's how you enter the kingdom of heaven. Love God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Is it about time we stop talking about how awful our neighbor is and how we really start to tell them about how much Jesus loves them? Somebody said, well, who is your neighbor? Anyone that you see. And you know, that's the difference. When we take a moment to stop talking about how awful the world is and really start telling people about how much Jesus loves them in an awful world, then we go from living normal to abnormal. Live abnormal.